Hello everyone, welcome back to my playlist on classical mechanics. Today we're going to be talking about vector addition and vector subtraction. So, what are these things? Well, I gave you a little bit of preview of that in my last video, but I'm going to draw a vector. I'm going to do this with my protractor to make sure my lines are straight. We'll go ahead and do this. Call this vector A. Okay. Now, I'm going to take vector B, which I will draw now. And I'm going to teach you how to do A plus B. Okay? Well, what we're going to do is a method called the tip to tail method. Okay? So, what I want you to imagine is that we're going to move B onto A. And I want you to imagine it first before I actually do it. It's a good exercise. So, there is a rule that we can move vectors anywhere we want so long as their magnitude and direction stays constant. If you want to try this for yourself, what I recommend you do is maybe you walk a path around your house and you write your path down in vectors, like the direction you moved, magnitude, like how many steps. And maybe put them on different index cards, shuffle your cards, and then see if you end up in the same end position, starting from the same start position. I promise you, it does work. So, what you can do is we can just take the tail of B and move it to the tip of A. So I'm going to redraw my vectors over here. Here's vector A. Now I will attempt to draw vector B. Okay. I'm actually going to move where I have A to the outside. Okay. And now, vector A plus B will be from the tail of A to the tip of B. This is vector A plus B. Now you can also give this vector like another name, like vector C or something. That'll work fine too. Now, I'm going to show you how to do A minus B. And I promise you, it's probably not as complicated as you might think it is. If you can do vector addition, you can definitely do vector subtraction. So, I'm going to back in vector A. Okay, and now we're going to subtract vector B. But before I draw vector B, I think we need to talk about what this means. So, we can say that just in general numbers, I don't want to talk about vectors because I know that's still maybe a new topic for you. Let's talk about general numbers. So, if I have a number A, okay, and I add it to a number B, the sum of the two is A plus B. Now, if I want to do subtraction, we could say that the difference of the two is A minus B. But do you know what else is equal to A minus B? A plus a negative B. And this right here is how we're going to have to think of our vectors. So, when we want to do minus, we're just going to flip the direction. That's what the minus sign is going to mean in this case. Well, my camera. We are going to flip the direction of B. So instead of pointing up and to the right, it'll point down and to the left. Okay. I actually kind of realized it doesn't work. There. Sorry. I took the time to move it down one since it was bumping into that vector, and I didn't want it to look like one long vector, so I apologize for the little bit extra time there. I also apologize for the sloppiness of that arrow. So this, we can really say it's plus negative b. So now when I want to take vector a minus the vector b, or plus negative b, however you want to look at it, whatever is most comfortable for you, I'm going to draw in my vector a here. And now I'm going to put in vector b. Tip starts right there. Okay. So here is, sorry, I meant to say vector negative b. Negative is very important. And now we can draw a vector from the tail of A to the tip of B. Broke my lead. Sorry, I try to draw extra dark so it's visible on camera. I'm not very good with pens. And then we can say that this vector is the vector A minus the vector B. That's that guy. Dang. I did not have good luck with arrows today. No, so I hope that you, sorry, I will get my protractor out of the way eventually, guys. I am sorry. I hope that you enjoyed this little video. It was pretty short this time, I know, but I think this is a very important topic, and I wanted to introduce it separate of all the multiplication that we're going to talk about next time. Don't worry, we aren't going to talk about vector division. If you watched the last video, you know that at the end, I showed you a vector addition. I said that the vector A, same vector A here, equals 2 in the x hat plus 2 in the y hat direction. Well, each of these components is a vector. So what I want you to do is I want you to add a vector in the x hat direction with a magnitude of 2 with a vector in the y hat direction with a magnitude of 2. And when you add those together using these rules, the tip to tail method, I hope you will find that it is the same vector A. All right. Well, I hope you have a good day, night, wherever it is for you, afternoon. And I will see you in the next video, I hope.